Crowd wants Jones to try to do something. They should be thrilled that he's shown such courage as to finish the fight with that kind of blood on his face.
He's got a lot of respect from a lot of fans tonight based on his performance, even though he's losing the fight. I think it's really did nothing but enhance his respect from the fans still.
Yeah, but what would enhance it even more, I think, is if in this last 45 seconds, he at least gave the impression that he was going all out to win.
Yeah, and maybe Calzaghe shouldn't showboat quite so much. Maybe Calzaghe should pay a little bit more respect than to take advantage of this to really try to embarrass Jones down the stretch. Just fight, Jones. You've made your point. Good body shots by both men. Jones takes one last home run swing, and Calzaghe drives him back with a couple of blows. Crowd rises for what might be the last time in the ring for both men. Just could be farewell. And if the scores are what we anticipate them to be, based on what you see there from Harold Letterman, then Calzaghe's win over Jones will be in some ways a carbon copy of his win over Hopkins. Down in the first round, loses the first couple, and then swamps the opponent with greater activity.
Unbelievable ability to recuperate from knockdowns and come back and win fights.
Julie Letterman, good dossier of credible decisions in the past. Had Jones over Trinidad 117-109. Very solid, predictable judge. Terry O'Connor from England, not from Wales. 11 title fights, none noteworthy enough for us to list them here. And Jerry Roth, as experienced as anybody with 142 title fights in his background. Had Marquez, the leader over Pacquiao in their second fight, a fight barely won by Manny Pacquiao. So Harold Letterman gave the last 10 rounds of the fight to Calzaghe. It seems possible that a judge may have found one or two in there to give to Jones, but it's also possible that judges could have given the second round to Calzaghe. Other than that, it seems pretty cut and dried. And let's see if Calzaghe has made it to 46-0 as Michael Buffer reads the scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Madison Square Garden, New York City, we go to the scorecards. All three judges, Jerry Roth, Terry O'Connor, and Julie Letterman, score the bout 118-109. To the winner by unanimous decision, the fighting pride of Newbridge, Wales, still light heavyweight champion of the world, Calzaghe.
So it turns out all three official judges gave the second round to Calzaghe, and therefore he wins the fight with an 11-round win streak after going down in the first. And from about the third or fourth round on, it had an air of inevitability. Why? Because Joe Calzaghe simply throws and lands so many more punches. Throwing 985 punches, more than anybody has ever unleashed against Jones in 32 fights, counted by CompuBox. Landing 344 punches, more than 100 punches more than anyone has ever landed against Roy Jones in a fight counted by CompuBox. Ultimately landing at a 35% connect percentage. Dominating the jab category, this has never been a big priority for Jones to try to land many jabs during the fight. It's always been purely a tactical weapon for him, and Calzaghe peppered him with the jab throughout. That's what helped to weaken the left eye and create the cut. and ultimately besting him in the power punch category too by throwing nearly 300 more power punches. So the Pride of Wales gets to 46 wins, no losses, and claims he'll stop there. Let's go to Max Kellerman in the ring.
Here with the whole Calzaghe family, it seems, minus your mom who's watching at home. Joe, you were dropped in the first round against Hopkins. You got up to win. You were down this time in the first round against Roy. You looked hurt this time. How hurt were you in that first round?
Yeah, I was stunned. You know, he caught me with a good shot. But that's what champions are all about. When I get put on the floor, I come back stronger. So when I go down, I just get upset, man. I'm pissed. So at the end of the day, you know, it's an honor fighting Roy Jones. You know, the guy's a wicked fighter, and he still caused me a lot of trouble. And it's great to share a ring with Roy tonight. I have to thank my family, obviously, my dad, everybody.
Joe, here's the first round knockdown. You watch it. You can comment as you watch. Tell us what was going through your mind.
Well, to be honest, I didn't see the punch coming, hence why he went on the floor, man. It's a good shot. It's a good shot. You know, I thought deja vu, you know. But at the end of the day, this is the fourth time I've been down to come back stronger. I composed myself and just boxed. And I felt I boxed a good fight. Can I just say thanks for all you guys coming from Wales and Britain tonight? You spurred me on. I hope you enjoyed the fight. I love you all.
Joe, given the fact that Roy demonstrated his power early, why did you then, throughout the fight him right in front of him with your hands down?
That's my style, man. Sometimes I feel more relaxed with my hands by my side. You know, I got great reflexes, and I'm great at reading opponents, and I was slipping and sliding. I was weary after the first round of his right hand and left hook. But I felt that with my hands down, I'm giving him different angles and combination punches, which is my style. It's very, very hard to fight my style, because I have many styles.
It seems almost as though you were trying to out Roy Jones. Watching him from afar across the Atlantic through his prime, did you have those kind of thoughts that you wanted to fight somewhat like him?
No, it just, you know, I remember watching Roy in the Olympics, and I've always loved his style, I love the way he fights. And I know I can fight with them sort of fast hand combinations. He might sort of fight. That's why I felt today would be a good fight to watch, you know, because we both throw combinations. I'm just so happy, you know, thank God for this fight. You know, thank everybody. I'm just overwhelmed, man. I'm just so happy.
Joe, you're undefeated. You are now vying with Lennox Lewis for greatest European fighter of all time. You have Roy Jones' name on your resume the way Lennox finally got Mike Tyson's. What's the future?
I'll have to sit down and think about it, but this could be my last fight. I won't make a final decision yet. I'll just have to go over and sit down and take a bit of a break and just evaluate the situation. But I just like to thank Roy for fighting tonight. We've done this fight by ourselves, and you know, we were foes tonight, but Roy will always be my friend, man. I have much respect for the guy.